sugar.
This man,
You can tell both. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Nice job by him to block that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? Insane action. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. These punches coming from every angle. The straight right just misses. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Misses with the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
get your mind back on the...
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Oh, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Come back together and go out there and put it back on him this round.
You were smart. You were loading up. But you were still landing your power.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this kid. Go back out there and win the...
Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Again. I need you to go back out there. I need to...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. All right? It's all good.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Good defense stopping that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get on the end of what you do. Good work. Just get him up.
Fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing.
Go out, the first minute, stick around the jab, and then start
Now
back.
the jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen,
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind the jab.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Swing and a miss with that hook. It's all offense all the time. That counter shot lands. Nope, that jab not going to score. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That big big hook doesn't land. There's a counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
The straight right just misses. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That's his round.
1-2 straights down the middle, can't miss it. Great work, stay focused.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, just be smart.
On the end of the jab, you're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it, just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Oh, you're much better than this guy. You're much better, he's on your league.
Come on, loading up, you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
It's all offense all the time. A perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So much firepower here. Straight right just misses. Should we go with the lightweights? Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Catch and shoot. Camacho is buzzed. Let's talk about Robinson. Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Do you believe this? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut does not score. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That cut's pretty bad. Let's see if the referee stops the fight.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight has a real good flow to it. Well done with that counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
A perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
Smart.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Have you got complacent? The fight's...
See, that right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking.
Right, now you've let him back into it. He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching up.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You were thinking. You were smart. You were loading up.
You're together. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round.
Jab. And don't get caught.
Let's start the sixth. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
They exchange punches. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? The straight right just misses. Oh, watch out. Camacho might be ready to go. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
No horn a second, Johnny. Camacho in serious trouble right now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Camacho in serious trouble right now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago. Whoa, wait a minute. Camacho is buzzed. We don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch count. Ooh, Camacho isn't. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that lap. And there's the bell for round 7. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Lightweight is has he punched himself out? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Oh, watch out! Camacho might be ready to go. Believe what we're seeing here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Counter punching. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out. And we enter the 8th round. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Beautiful counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. And he misses with that straight left. Nice counter. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because
the fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
you're taking too much. The fight is over.
The fight is over.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.